Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Missouri Tigers offense will get the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today,
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
you always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds his target down the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as he'll go for it on fourth down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. Touchdown Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Penn State's offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Smashes through the tackle. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll go to the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Release to the back. That's caught. It's Davis. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Caught behind the line. It's Ali. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Got his man quickly. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 20 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you were obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip them in there to try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball. Nah, go for it.
And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Boy, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Ellington. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Plows through the defense. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Get it out on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Well, on third down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
The Nittany Lions will try to convert on fourth down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Unloads it left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep fighting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Punch it out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Ali. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The noise level is relentless here on second down. To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ellington. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the inside. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking to the big tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield, and they get him down. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches.
There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a quarterback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Green.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Second down, he'll throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And you don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still looking. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Back to pass on second down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give out of the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reason, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.